It's now my great honor to confer the Bicentennial Medals for 2009. John F. Reynolds III, class of 1951. Still fresh from Williams, you served in the Korean War as a diver in the Navy underwater demolition team that was the first ever to carry out an assignment having leapt from a helicopter, an operation that led to the development of the famous U.S. Navy SEALs. From this time of daring do and a lifelong devotion to mountaineering and backpacking, you developed a passion for the kinds of experiential learning afforded by the outdoors and have devoted much of your career to expanding its reach. This includes 10 years as president and CEO of Outward Bound USA, during which time it more than quadrupled its students per year and began its programs to urban populations and public schools. These efforts gave rise to what is now an entire industry of outdoor education, helping students of all ages to develop character, self-confidence, and a sense of service. Always one to practice what you preach, you have experienced more than 40 outward bound trips of your own, and for years have participated in the New York City Marathon with a disabled runner. While we begin to tire just hearing about it all, you continue to challenge yourself and all of those brave, or is it wise enough, to follow your lead. In recognition of your distinguished achievement in experiential education, Williams College is proud to honor you with its Bicentennial Medal.
Thank you, Bill.
Mark E. Udall, class of 1972. Few have followed more fully the Hopkins Gate admonition to climb high, climb far. A winter study project analyzing the snowpack in Colorado's San Juan Mountains confirmed your love of the outdoors and led to 20 years of service to Colorado Outward Bound, 10 as course director and 10 as executive director. At the same time, you managed to climb many of the tallest mountains in the world, including more than the 50 peaks of Colorado above 14,000 feet. Following a personal and family commitment to public service, you won election to the Colorado General Assembly, and only a year later to the first of 5 terms in the U.S. Congress. There you helped craft legislation to protect much of Colorado's wilderness and to turn the Rocky Flats nuclear weapons plant into a wildlife refuge. Now you've ascended to the U.S. Senate, from where you can see even more deeply into what you call the new frontier of American energy policy, calling for a modern-day Manhattan Project to develop renewable resources as a step toward national self-sufficiency. America, you have said, is on the cusp of a green revolution, one that you are now in a position to lead from the high ground. In recognition of your distinguished achievement in public service, Williams College is proud to honor you with its Bicentennial Medal. Gary L. Fisketjon, class of 1976. Not many fiction editors become public figures, but then there is you. At a young age, you revolutionized the publishing of fiction by creating the Vintage Contemporary series, which combined classic writers with newcomers, including your classmate Jay McInerney, and published them first in paperback, thus launching what has become the trade book industry. The result was wide expansion in the readership of new fiction. You went on to discover, nurture, and champion many of the great writers of our time, including Cormac McCarthy, Raymond Carver, Richard Ford, Annie Dillard, Haruki Murakami, and our favorite son, Jim Shepard. So many, it has been said, that it is easier to name the ones you haven't. They universally praise your ability to read closely at an attentive 5 pages per hour, comment wisely, and argue confidently, while always in the end letting the author decide. You became the second ever recipient of the Maxwell E. Perkins Award, at the presentation of which Richard Ford cited what he called your truly profound editorial genius. At the same time, you have managed, somewhat implausibly, to make book editing cool, appearing on so many social pages in your Western clothes and boots as if a character yourself from a book. In recognition of your distinguished achievement in publishing, Williams College is proud to honor you with its Bicentennial Medal. Karen M. Ashby, class of 1979. Inspired by the family closeness of your own upbringing, you leapt at the chance after Williams, law school, and private practice to serve in juvenile court instead of waiting for what many counseled would be a more prestigious judgeship. You certainly have never looked back. As presiding judge of the Denver Juvenile Court, you have worked creatively to improve the lives of countless children under duress. Among the many ways that you have hastened the delivery of justice has been through pioneering the system by which charges against parents for both drug and neglect violations can be heard jointly. Your reputation for intelligence, compassion, and fairness has led to appointment as a member of the Colorado Supreme Court's Family Issues Committee, the Standing Committee for Family Issues, and the Legislative Task Force on the Mentally Ill in the Criminal Justice System. And having made Denver's Juvenile Court a model for the nation, you were appointed to the Board of Trustees of the National Council of Juvenile and Family Court Judges and been honored with the American Association of University Women's Trailblazer Award. All this reinforces the belief, as you have said, that the decisions we make in juvenile court are the most important that judges can make because they shape the lives of young people. In recognition of your distinguished achievement in family law, Williams College is proud to honor you with its Bicentennial Medal. Mika Brzezinski, class of 1989. As co-host of the New York Times Top News program of 2008, you and Joe Scarborough have fashioned early mornings on MSNBC, a format of reporting, commentary, and interviews with a wide following, especially among political leaders. Your early career included a series of programs on local teen pregnancy produced during winter study for WillieNet. After reporting and anchoring stints at Hartford, you jumped to CBS, eventually serving as anchor of the CBS Evening News Weekend Edition and a frequent contributor to CBS Evening News CBS Sunday Morning and 60 Minutes. September 11th found you the network's main Ground Zero reporter, broadcasting live as the South Tower collapsed. Now on the program that should be called Morning Mika, but for some reason is called Morning Joe, you've become known for your quick intelligence and iconoclasm. You once even refused, on a day marked with developments in the Iraq War, to lead a newscast with yet another item about Paris Hilton. When your producer persisted, You tried live on the air to burn the script and later to shred it. In a triumphant blow for the self-esteem of television reporters everywhere, that became one of the biggest YouTube hits that side of Susan Boyle. In recognition of your distinguished achievement in broadcast journalism, Williams College is proud to honor you with its Bicentennial Medal. I'd like all 5 medalists to stand again for our warmest congratulations. Congratulations to you all.